Hey crystal lovers, Ashley here with the Love and Light School of Crystal Therapy, and I am popping over to answer some of your Ask Me Anything questions. If you don't know, this is something that we just started doing a few months ago, and I pop on once or twice a month to answer some of these questions. If you want to submit your own Ask Me Anything question and have me answer it on a future pop-in, then feel free to go to loveandlightschool.com/ask and submit your own questions. So today's question comes from Anna, and Anna says the thing that she feels most intimidated by when it comes to learning about crystals and crystal healing is that there are so many properties described for each crystal and that they're different from author to author. So let's talk about this. Why does this happen? Here's the thing. Crystal authors like myself, I have 5 or 6 books about crystals published now. We write about our own experience with crystals. We write about breakthroughs that we have from working with clients. We write about our experiences from our own self-healing. We write about our dreams and our experiences during meditation with certain crystals. And also we talk about history and lore and legend of crystal therapy. So we pull all that stuff together and talk about it in our books. So it's totally understandable, Anna, that you feel overwhelmed when it comes to crystal properties because there are so many listed for each stone. And on top of that, when you go from one source to another, you'll find that these properties vary and change. So if you read one book and you look up rose quartz or amethyst, and then you read another book, you might hear totally different things about the same crystal, and there might be completely different properties listed. This can be really confusing and overwhelming. And I remember when I first started working with crystals, I know for sure that I felt like I was totally missing something. Like everyone else knew some big secret that I didn't know. Why is it that all these different authors were sharing these different things and every source I looked at on the internet had different information? Because it's based on personal experience. So Anna, when you're feeling overwhelmed, trying to learn about all the properties of crystals and what they all do, I want you to challenge yourself to do something. I want you to really challenge yourself to discover the properties on your own rather than coming to even me in my books to learn about the crystal properties. It's really important that you get a good understanding for how you can work with crystals because this is the most important thing, right? It's about your personal relationship with your crystals. It's about your personal experience and observations. So I want all of you who are watching to start a crystal journal, and I want you to record all the little insights and experiences that you have with your stones. So say you're feeling really anxious or overwhelmed and you intuitively reach for your amethyst or your aquamarine and it helps calm you down. Guess what? That's a property of that crystal for you. It means that that crystal helps with anxiety or stress or promoting calmness and tranquility for you. And that matters more and is so much more valuable than anything you can find online. That is like the big deal secret sauce when it comes to crystals is it's about you and your experience. So I'm going to challenge you all to go buy some beautiful journal that you love, that inspires you, maybe has crystals on it, something that you feel really excited about opening up and writing in, even if you're not a writer. And you know what? You don't have to write a book. This can be a few bullet points. This can be doodles or sketches that illustrate your experience. This can be colors that you see or feel or emotions that you experience with your crystals. This can be dreams or meditative journeys. This is everything about your crystals. And I want you to dedicate a few pages to each of your stones and really start working with them totally openly and totally intuitively and writing about the properties that you discover. And I would absolutely love if you'd pop over on this post when you have a really cool crystal experience and share it with us. Or even better, come join me in my Crystal Lovers community group here on Facebook, which is a public group we have available for everyone, and share your experiences there. Because you are your own crystal expert. And the really cool thing is, once you start documenting and journaling these experiences that you have, you'll find over time, you've written your own crystal book. You've created your own directory to healing crystal properties just based on your personal experience. So Anna, thank you so much for getting super raw and real and sharing that thing that feels overwhelming or a little bit scary or intimidating to you. I'm so grateful for you for asking your question. And if you want to share your own question for me to answer, we're right here on Facebook. Please pop over to loveandlightschool.com/ask, and I'll be more than happy to answer your question on an upcoming pop-in. That's it. Thank you so much for joining me, and crystal blessings.